Hi, my name is Catherine, and I wanted to talk about cystic fibrosis. Cystic fibrosis is an inherited disorder that causes severe damage to your lungs, your digestive system, and some of the other organs in your body. It also affects the cells that produce mucus, sweat, and digestive juices. I know, totally gross. Didn't mean to gross anybody out with this video. So our respiratory system, usually everyone has mucus that's thin enough you can cough it out and it's okay. We have really thick, sticky mucus that likes to stick to our lung walls and plug up our airways. So we have a cough that, like this one, that tries to get it out of our lungs as much as we can. So, like, people with CF always are coughing a lot. And I mean a lot. Some people with CF have wheezing because it's really hard to breathe and it's all disastrous. But a lot of us are out of breath a lot. I'm one of them. I can get out of breath really easily right now because I have a rhinovirus. I'll talk about that in a later video. Exercise. Everyone hates to do exercise. Well, there's a couple of people who don't, but quite a few of us hate exercise. Some of us don't like it because we can get out of breath so easily. And then everyone's always, you need to exercise more. Thank you for your opinion. We sometimes don't like to exercise because we get out of breath. It weakens us. So please, put your nose in your own business. Sorry, little rant. Let's see. We have repeated lung infections. So like all of the people out there who complain about lung infections who don't have anything wrong with them, shut up. Anything you have is 10 times worse for anybody who has CF like me. Like all the people who are complaining, oh, I have a cold. Good for you. When we get colds, it's so much worse for us. So much. We have worse coughs than mine right now. We have stuffy nose. Sometimes we can't eat. A whole bunch of stuff. And we have inflamed nasal passages, or as regular people call it, a stuffy nose. Mine is way worse right now. We can also get polyps, which, if you don't know what those are, they are like, I don't really know. I'll explain it in the next video. Our digestive system. This one is kind of, so if you don't really like being grossed out, I would skip to the next part of the video. But the digestive system is all screwed up. We have greasy and really stinky stools. Ugh. We can't gain weight very well. We can't really grow very well. We have intestinal blockage and severe constipation. And for our reproductive system, men have a really small chance of being able to have kids. There's something missing, something blocked, something like that. Women have a small chance, but it's a little bit bigger than the guys. Because we're missing something or something's blocked, kind of like the guys. Now, for me, CF is not the only thing. I have diabetes-related cystic fibrosis. I have asthma. Okay, so my diabetes is unique to other people because it's related to my CF. Like regular people, the insulin doesn't really work very well in their body. Naturally, their natural insulin, And with CF, it doesn't work because it's like blocked off. And so we take insulin, we check our blood sugar, all that fun stuff. So like people with CF like me get stabbed 10,000 times because we have blood sugar, we have to get blood drawn for tests, we have all this special little tests that we have to take compared to other people. And a little med fact about the diabetes part, more than 35% of adults living with CF have CF-related diabetes. So even like me, who's a teen right now, there's not as many of us. There's a lot more adults with it. Now with asthma, it's like regular asthma, except for it makes it even harder for, excuse me, for me to breathe. It's even harder. And I have rescue inhalers, I have regular inhalers, and all this good junk. And because of my CF, I have both things where it affects both my lungs and also my digestive system. I have enzymes, which are called Creon, is the brand name. My enzymes help me to digest my food because I do not produce the enzymes naturally. And if I do, the little thing where they're supposed to come out is kind of clogged with mucus. Gross, yeah. But, so, before I started taking enzymes, I wasn't diagnosed at birth, by the way. I was diagnosed at the age of 5. I spent 5 years of my life dealing with diarrhea, not being able to digest my food, breathing, it wasn't easy. A lot of this going on till I was 5 years old. And so my Creon, which is my enzymes that help me digest my food properly, those things are about, I can't even say right now, but those things are a lifesaver. They help me digest my food properly, and they make it to where I don't stink up the bathroom that bad. But also, when you have CF and you don't take your enzymes, there's the stools that are horrible. You have really horrible smelling farts. Everyone does it, not just guys. You can burp really loudly. My favorite thing to do. And yeah, there's that. My diabetes part for my digestive system, I have to take my blood sugar, which means I stab my fingertips with a needle and check that. I get insulin every meal. And I also take insulin for my feeds, which we will get to in a later video. And my respiratory area, I'm jumping all over the place, sorry. So, my respiratory area means I'm coughing a lot. Always coughing. There's like no stop to it. So, I have a vest, which I will show you later, and that helps shake it all up and get all of the mucus, or work on getting all the mucus out. It breaks it up enough that I can cough it out. And then I have a nebulizer. I'm sure y'all know what a nebulizer is. If you don't, look it up. A nebulizer helps with breathing. It helps put some of the medicine that you can't take, like, orally. I don't know why I made that sign. You can't take it orally. So, like, I use albuterol. That's a common medicine that most CF people take. And when you do albuterol, it doesn't really have a taste. You just do it and it's like, it helps a lot. It helps manage it. And then you have a really salty sodium chloride. And that thing helps in, it kind of does the same thing as the vest. When you do it in the nebulizer, it helps break it up because it's really salty. And I don't know why that helps, but it does. Which is why being at the beach near the ocean helps too. Fun hint. And, I also have the inhalers that I have a little spacer that's about, I think about that big. I might be wrong. I'll show you later in a different video. But a spacer helps get the inhaler deeper in your lungs. Because the inhaler, if you do it just like that, it only gets to about right here and then it doesn't go any further. The spacer goes all the way down deep in your lungs. And so it helps when you're trying not to die after like a race or playing chase after your brother or anything like that. See, I spent a good 10 years or so going, man, I'm such a different kid. I want to be normal. That's not what you really want. Normal is not fun. I tried to be normal. It didn't work. Be yourself. Be different. Be unique. There's nothing stopping you. I mean, yeah, sure, you might have to wake up earlier to get makeup on if you're a girl. I didn't put makeup on. Usually when I'm going to school, I do put makeup on because if you can see right here, there's like bags that are really big. And I slept all day yesterday, and I slept most of today, and there's still bags that are really big here. That partly is CF. Because I'm not getting a whole ton of oxygen down in my lungs, and it causes those bags to be kind of bluish purple. Just another fun fact. But girls, you don't have to put makeup on. You don't need a guy to come in and help you. You see, that's what I thought for the longest time, was that I needed a guy. I was so wrong. I don't need a guy to make me happy. You just need to be you. Even if it means winning a burping contest between a couple of guys. Just be you. That's what's important. And so I'm going to end the video here. Please like it. Leave a comment on if I missed anything or if you want to see something else I could give information about. And thank you and have a beautiful day. Bye bye.